Good morning, Oracles. Thank you to everybody who was on the live stream last night. I apologize for my technical difficulties. This is an area in my life that I struggle with. I'm trying really hard to figure this out, but I've got to do it on my own. So I'm getting there. I think I might actually got it. I got the chat working immediately after I got off the live stream, but I've got that figured out. So I'd like to do it more. So let me know in the comments on this video. Let me know if you'd like to see more of the live stream, if I can get this going, because I love having the interaction chat with you guys. I can answer all of your questions right there on the fly, and I can show you guys visually. I did go back and watch the video. I noticed it was kind of a fuzzy picture too. Let me know what the quality looked like on your end, and I'll try to work on that as well. So otherwise, looking at the way today is going to go, looks like it's going to start off pretty ugly. Putin did not give us what we wanted to hear yesterday. He's doing his own thing. Yes, we've got our own opinions about him, but the market's going to look ugly today. So preparing for that. As we looked at the wedge pattern yesterday, I'll monitor over the course of the day. We'll discuss it later tonight to discuss, if we're out of the pattern, if we broke it, if we can just extend it. So we're going to have to see how the day plays out and how the week plays out, but we'll follow that along and see how it goes. As far as other news goes, I kind of feel like Tesla may be holding off on announcing the factory openings in Austin and Berlin because of what's going on with Russia and Ukraine. Kind of at this point, that's such a hot macro environment topic that it seems like any news that comes out is really just going to get washed away. So because we've been in such a FUD type of atmosphere right now with Tesla, they're going to want to make sure that they put out any positive news in an atmosphere that's actually going to have open ears to listen to it. And right now we're not in that position. So we're going to have to wait for kind of a little bit of this to settle, see what's going on. So, we could be surprised that Tesla can do whatever they want to do, but I kind of have a feeling that they're holding off on official announcements until a little bit of this dust settles in the macro environment with Russia and Ukraine. We've got a few weeks until the Fed meeting in March, so I don't think that's really playing much into the macro world right now. Most of it's going to be Russia and Ukraine. So if that news kind of settles down over the next week, that may be when we hear the announcement of Austin or Berlin. Kind of think Austin's going to be announced first, sadly, but I think that's where we're headed. Judging by what we had seen on Twitter, it seems like Berlin's probably not going to be ready to go till mid-March. And seeing as we have the GigaFest coming on April 7th, I'm wondering how close to that they're going to announce Austin actually opening. We'll find out as time goes on. But what I'm looking at right now is buying opportunities. We've got, with Russia invading Ukraine, we're going to have some great buying opportunities. It is a terrible situation for people over there. I'm pretty sure Putin is the only one who actually wants this whole thing to happen, but it's happening. It sucks. And so in the meantime, we're going to hope for the best for the people over there in Ukraine, for soldiers on both sides, because it does stink that they both have to be involved in this. But as far as where it's going to concern you and I in the market is, it doesn't really affect it directly, but it is going to affect it indirectly for sure. And if it escalates any higher than and further than it is, then it could affect even more. So this is something to definitely pay attention to, but in the short term, based on it just being Russia and Ukraine, shouldn't be too bad. What's going to end up happening out of this, though, is oil prices are going to continue going up as they have been. And because oil prices are going up, gas prices go up. When gas prices go up, a lot more people start to look at alternative sources of transportation. Guess what? That's where EV adoption comes in. So EV adoption is going to skyrocket even higher because, I'm in Connecticut. And in Connecticut, my gas prices are almost $4 a gallon. I haven't seen those in over a decade. So it's crazy that they're getting that high. But a decade ago, we did not have the options of EVs that were out there like they are today. We now have a viable option for a different type of transportation, EVs. I obviously have mine on order already. And with gas prices going as high as they are, and all of Legacy Auto pushing out their EVs as well, EV adoption is going to escalate even faster than all of us thought. And so that could be one of these silver linings that comes out of this whole Russia-Ukraine situation. Again, I don't make light of any situation, but I do like to find silver linings. And I believe that the EV adoption coming out of this and turning our planet into a greener planet is going to come out of this situation and just kind of speed that trend up. And so with this whole situation, I don't know how low the stocks are going to go. I don't know how far down Tesla is going to fall. You know, we may fall under 800. I don't know. It could be crazy for a little while, so much uncertainty. But again, that doesn't directly affect us and the market, and it doesn't directly affect Tesla. So this is going to be a great buying opportunity, a great dip to buy. You know, between this and then we've got the rates going up in March. I think the rates are all priced in, but still, once we actually get them, we're going to have the uncertainty of, are the rate hikes going to actually bring down inflation like we want it to? So there's still going to be a lot of uncertainty, so still a lot of great buying opportunities over the next year. And I think over the next week or so with the whole Russia-Ukraine situation, we're going to see ourselves some extremely good buying opportunities. When we're going to hit the bottom, nobody knows. Have we hit the bottom and maybe we're just kind of bouncing off of it and perhaps the Russia-Ukraine situation pushes us a little bit lower? Again, don't know. I just know that I'm going to stick with my strategy, and if we do go under 900 for a bit more, I'm going to keep on buying my 1% or $15 for every 1% it drops. If we start to consolidate around the 850 mark, I may wait to see if we drop below 800 before doing it again. You know, there's a lot of different feelings out there. Like I've got Slim thinking we may drop another 50% in the NASDAQ. It's totally possible. Some of us think that it's going to triple by the end of the year. That, I don't know if it's going to triple in the Tesla stock. I'm bullish, but that is extremely bullish, especially considering the situation we're in right now. But hey, anything is possible. Even with the Ukraine-Russia situation going on and the macro environment with inflation, I still, at this point, see a strong end to the year. I think it might be right after the elections that a lot of different clarity comes through. We're going to know where we stand with Russia-Ukraine. We're going to know where we stand with the interest rates going up and inflation. We're going to know where we stand with the election, the midterm elections going on. So we can see an extremely strong bull rally starting mid-November and running through the end of the year with all this money that's still sitting on the sidelines. Let me know in the comments below. Now that we know what is going on in Putin's mind, sort of, with his invasion, how far do you think the stock is going to drop, and how long do you think it's going to take to get there? And also, let me know again about the live stream. I'm starting to get things worked out. I apologize for my inability and lack of technology sense to be able to get that running properly, but I'm figuring a few things out and I really want to work on it because I love having our chats one-on-one, and this way you guys can throw questions at me. I can answer them live time. So let me know about that. Let me know if you want to do them, how often you want to do them, if it's something you want to see regularly, and we can discuss and I can answer all of your questions on there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support and feedback. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. I am over on Twitter at OracleTim1. I share all the latest Tesla news, pertinent stock market information, and all of my daily trades. Thank you so much. Have a great one.